Hey, this is Rick Kasalj, injury specialist from exercisesforinjuries.com. In today's video, I wanted to respond to a question from a customer that posted up to the Exercises for Injuries Facebook secret group. So it's posted up by Mike, and what Mike said is, hey guys, thanks for this forum, it's awesome. My question does not involve any specific program, but I hope you can help me out. I had knee replacement surgery on Wednesday, and my back is starting to flare up on me. This is completely common. So a lot of times when you injure yourself or had surgery in a different area, other areas end up having to compensate and pick up the load. So with the knee replacement surgery, you're not having normal movement in the knee, so then a lot of times the pelvis, back area end up having to do more work, so it leads to tightness and back pain. Unfortunately, I am going to be down for a while. Do you have any exercise you can recommend involving someone who can't bend one leg while on their back? I can stand on both legs with slight pressure on the weak leg, but that's it. Okay, so Mike, what my suggestions would be, and I'll go through them with Alex. So specifically looking at like back pain relief stretches after knee replacement surgery. So that's kind of how I understood what your question was, and I'll go through them with Alex. I'll go through 3 that you can end up doing. So you need to get into a lying down position. So you can go on the floor, or you can end up doing these like in your bed. Because it's a lot of times with knee replacement, it's easier to get in and out of the bed than getting on and off the floor. When it comes to your knee, and with Alex, we'll pretend that it's the right knee that's been replaced. I mean, with that knee replacement, I mean, you want to try to get as much knee range of motion as you can. So trying to bring it to neutral, work your way to that. I mean, at the start, you're not going to be able to, but you're trying to work on it. Now, if it's just too painful and sore, you can end up taking something like a towel works well and kind of resting your leg on it so it ends up taking off some of the load. So you're kind of comfortable in this position. And then the next thing that I would end up getting you to do, the first exercise to kind of help with back pain relief because of your knee replacement is I would just end up rotating the thighs out and then rotating the thighs in. So with this one, what we're working on is we're kind of targeting the hip rotators. And a lot of times those hip rotators end up tightening up, and that tightening up ends up pulling on the pelvis and ends up pulling on the low back and leading to back tension, tightness, and pain. So with this rotating the thighs in and out, that'll end up helping loosen up those rotators. Now, if you're not feeling very much, you can separate the legs more, so bring them out more to the side. And then go through the same thing, rotating the legs in and out, bringing the thighs in, bringing the thighs out, looking at dynamically stretching those rotators in the hip. So that ends up being the first one. Now the second one, now we go back to the start where legs are underneath the hips. The second one ends up being single knees to chest. So you're gonna bring this side, you're gonna pull it towards your chest, you're gonna work on like flattening out the back. You're going to hold this for a couple seconds, and then you're going to end up straightening it out. Okay, so we're not doing anything when it comes to the right side, but you're going to get a good stretch in the left side, and that stretch is going to carry over to that right side. When it comes to sets, reps, and time, and maybe I'll end up going, well, this applies to this one, and it also ends up applying to the one before. Sets would be 1, repetitions would be 5. Time would be smooth, controlled movement, and then a good stretch at the end position, so for a second or 2 at the end position, and the intensity ends up being light. We're looking at getting a light stretch in the muscles. Now the third one ends up bringing the knee across the body. So we just go with the left side, you've bent, you bring that knee across the body, and then we're looking at stretching. You're going to feel it most in that left hip, left low back area. You're going to feel a little bit of a stretch. As you can see with Alex, she's kind of moving that knee up and down to kind of find that stiff, tight area. And then she'll come back to the start. okay, and then she'd end up moving into it again. So with this one as well, the sets, reps, time, and intensity ends up being 1 set. You're doing 5 repetitions, so as Alex is doing, coming across, moving, bringing that knee up and down, looking for those tight and sensitive areas. When it comes to time, the movement ends up being about 5 seconds long, and the intensity, we're looking at getting a light stretch in the hips and in the low back area. Perfect, Alex. So there you go, Mike. Give those 3 exercises a go to help you when it comes to back pain relief after knee replacement surgery. Now, if you want some of my other tips and tricks when it relates to back pain, what I recommend for you to do is click right here. I have a brand new free report called 5 Tricks That Fight Back Pain and Tightness. Click right here. Let me know where to send that brand new free report, and I'll send you that brand new free report right away. Now, if you're watching this on a mobile device, tablet, smartphone, head down below into the description and click the first link, which will end up being exercisesforinjuries.com/backs. Let me know where to send that report, and I'll send you that report right away. Now, if you got benefit from this video, make sure to like this video. If you have a question or comment for me, leave it down below in the comment section. And then lastly, hit subscribe in order to get future pain relieving videos.